So I wanted to do another makeup video. I haven't done one in a while. This is really going to be like a beauty products video. I was going to just start out with doing my current makeup routine and showing you all what I use and go from there. So before I put on any of my makeup, I've found that the best kind of base for some like smooth, flawless makeup is my mother-in-law Jan's Radiant Moisturizer, and it's an oil-based moisturizer, and I just squirt a couple of drops in my hand, and it smells really, really good. She uses only organic essential oil, so they're all really good for your skin. And I've got some dry areas right here, so I'm gonna pile it on there, because if you have dry areas and then you put on your makeup over top, it always seems to look cakey. So make sure that that's blended in. And then she also makes a radiant eye serum, and I really like this eye serum a lot. I've tried to find a good under eye cream for years that I like, and honestly I just haven't found one, and stopped using anything under my eyes for about 6 months now. And then she came out with this under eye serum just because, I don't know, I mean, I guess she wanted to, but I had also told her a long time ago that I used her Radiant Moisturizer to take off my eye makeup, and I felt like it made my eyelashes grow and just made my under eyes look better. So she did a more concentrated version of the moisturizer for the under eye serum, and so that's what I'm putting on right now, and it smells identical almost to the moisturizer, but it's more potent, and it has some added oils that are meant to take away dark circles and that are better for under the eye. So that is the eye serum. And I'll show you the foundation that I've been using. I actually alternate between the Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet and then the Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua. So the Velvet is going to give a little more of a matte finish, which is kind of what I like. And then the Vita Lumiere Aqua is of course going to give more of a dewy finish, and it just depends on, you know, which one that you think that you would like. I like a matte finish because it just looks less oily to me, and I have dry or normal to oily skin, so I probably want to look less oily. But if you are dry, the Perfection Lumiere Velvet is probably not going to be the best for you because it's going to matte out your face even more. You'd probably want to use something like the Aqua. But it just depends, like I said, on, you know, what day it is and which one I want to use. So I'm going to use the Velvet today, and then I have this base Lumiere that is just like a base primer, and I always mix it in with the foundation because I think that it helps the foundation be a little more dewy and less cakey if you mix in this primer with it. So I'm only going to add a little bit. You don't need much of the foundation at all. And so what I do, you can do either one. You can like go ahead with your brush and put it on your face that way. But what I do is I mix it together on the back of my hand. And let me put this clip in my hair. But I just put it on my face with my finger, and then I go over it with a brush. So I try to put it evenly. And then I take my favorite brush ever, this Tarte Airbrush Finish. It's just big, puffy, and it works great at giving you kind of a flawless airbrush finish versus if you were using like a flat, stubby brush. So I go in and use this brush, make sure to get the edges And it works greater on your eyes too. Like when I wear concealer, I use it to spread my concealer out, and it works great. It's just a great brush. And so it spread out the foundation very well. And so next, what I've been using is this bronzing gel from the Chanel bronzing line. And I hate the way that the container is made because you have to like put it on your finger. And they have one at the actual counter that's more like a pump. So I don't know why they don't sell that one. But I put about 4 little drops on the back of my hand. And then I take this Bobbi Brown bronzer brush and I go in and do the areas that you're supposed to use a bronzer for, which I think I just learned those because I watched a YouTube video or something. But they said you're supposed to do like right there and then like your T-zone. So I'm going to get a little more of the bronzing. And do the bridge and the forehead. And I use bronzing powder too. I'm not really sure why I like this liquid kind better. It just seems to give a little more of a glowing bronze rather than like a just like a cakey, you know, like streaked onto your makeup bronze. And then this other Chanel product that I discovered that I really like, that probably everybody has except for me, is this Les Beiges. And it's just I really just think it's a powder. I don't know what the big deal is about it. People like flipped out about it and like had to get it and all this stuff. But really, I don't think that it's any different than just a powder. So, but I like it. I got 1 shade darker so that I could kind of use it not as a bronzer, but just kind of to set the foundation. So sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Just depends. But it just kind of like evens everything out. And have you had enough Chanel yet? Because I have a blush that I really like that I got. It is from the summer line. It is called Vivacite. And it's almost like a radiant orchid purple, which I think is the Pantone color of the year or spring or something like that. It's really purple. And so you don't need a lot at all. It comes out pretty pigmented. And I'm actually going to show you this hot pink lipstick, so I really don't want to wear the 2 of them together, but I'm just going to put on a little bit of the blush to show you. It's a very, very pretty purple color, but it goes onto your skin almost like a hot pink. So you can see. It smells like roses too. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but it's got a great smell to it. Okay. So, since I'm going to be using this matte kind of lip tar that's very pigmented, I'm going to go easy on the eyes and not do anything too extreme. So, I'm still using this Ico liquid eyeliner, and it's almost like a Sharpie. It's my favorite eyeliner. I've used it since probably like December or January, and it's still kicking. So, it lasts a long time, and I use it, you know, every time that I wear eye makeup. So the best thing that I've found for like a cat eye is to start out in the corner and make a little tip and then go over. So it's gotten a lot easier with time. I used to not be as good, but it's pretty easy now to do the cat eye. It does take a lot of patience though, because sometimes like just then you kind of mess up and you have to like fill it in or take it off with eye makeup remover. And then it never fails. One always looks better than the other, and they don't look the same. So I gotta even this one out. Now they look a little bit more similar. Still not perfect, but I don't know that they ever will be. And then of course the eyelash curler. Without an eyelash curler, I don't think it's possible to have really fanned out long eyelashes. I just think the eyelash curler helps so much. And of course the favorite mascara is the Chanel mascara that I've used for years. It's just really the best brush that I've found. The brush has tiny little bristles, so it really gets in on each eyelash, and it's very easy to separate. And you really don't need all that many coats because it just does it so well on the first coat that you don't really need a second. And then I always do my bottom. A lot of people don't, but I like the bottom lashes done. And the other eye. And then sometimes I do another coat just because I'm feeling adventurous. And one of the things that I was excited to show you in this video is this new lip tar that I've discovered. It's called Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics, and I've seen it before and I didn't really know what was so special about it until I tried it in Sephora and realized that it's super pigmented, you don't need a lot, and it's very vibrant. It's a very vibrant color. And they recommend that you use this lip tar first, or yeah, lip tar oil or something. Who knows if you really have to. But it's supposed to like prep your lip skin so that it's not all dry and cracky looking. And they come in these cute little baggies with a little brush. And then so that's the oil one, and then this is the pigmented color that I chose, and the color is Nylon. And so you really don't need much at all. I'll show you the little amount that I'm going to put on my finger. Just about that much. And it comes with this brush, but I like to use my finger. See how pigmented it is? I mean, it is bright. And that was just one little swipe, and I still have extra on my finger. And so I tried a bunch of colors at Sephora, and they were all so cool. There's like a hot bubblegum pink, like a very, very matte nude. There's oranges, bright reds. It's just a really cool lip line, and it is 100% vegan and animal cruelty free, so that's good. But you can just see how vibrant the color is, and this is what I used to have to do with like a NARS lipstick and then like one of my high vibrancy Estee Lauder glosses over top of it, but you get this with just like one little drop, and it's so vibrant. So I really, really like these. I'm going to have to get some more colors. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? So I got one of these like beauty blenders from Sephora that are supposed to be so cool and everybody loves them. I didn't like it. I know why people are so obsessed with them. It's just like one of those sponges that used to come with like CoverGirl makeup in the 90s. I mean, it's just very simple. And it's not very big. Like, how are you supposed to... I like this brush that I use for my foundation because it's huge and it does it so quick. But this is so small, you would have to just like sit there forever and do it if you wanted to do your foundation with it. Also, it just absorbs all that nasty bacteria in foundation, and you end up wasting foundation and probably breaking out more because it's harboring all those nasty germs. So I wasn't that impressed with it. They're really expensive too. They're like $20 for this little piece of sponge. So not impressed at all. And then also, you all probably know I'm the palest person ever, and I just don't know why I don't want to tan anymore. I obviously don't want to tan in a tanning bed, but I don't want to get spray tans either just because I don't like that like orangey look anymore. And I know that some of the spray tans that they've come out with now are not orangey, and that's great, but I just am so lazy, I guess. I don't want to go get a spray tan and then have to like keep up with it, and then it ends up looking like you have a skin disease when it fades off. So the Pink Bow Bath Boutique was nice enough to send me this sunless tanner that's like instant vacation sunless tanner, and it's really cool because she scents her sunless tanners with any, like, there's an array of like 250 scents that you can choose from, and it smells so good. It does not smell like sunless tanner at all, and it actually gave me pretty good like tan. I was very surprised. I was expecting it to be just a light tan, but it made me really, really tan, and it smells so good too. So like when you're sweating it off in yoga or the gym or whatever, it doesn't smell like ass, it smells like freesia, which is the scent that I chose. So it's really cool. You'll all have to check it out, and I'll put a link underneath the video. Okay, I think that's everything, and thanks for watching.